So tonight I'm drinking Sam Adams Jacko Pumpkin Ale. That link right there leads to Untapped for its beer profile. It's from Boston Beer Company in Boston, Massachusetts. A very, very big brewery, and I'm more known for doing a craft beer. But I'm in the mood at this time of year for pumpkin beers, and this is a limited release, and so I had to try it. And I do like Sam Adams's Oktoberfest beer, so I thought maybe not. Why not? Okay, this comes in a variety pack. Just go for it. So tonight I'm going to be pairing it with a pumpkin cheesecake donut, which I got from Call Your Mother, a local Jewish deli in Pike and Rose in Rockville, Bethesda. I don't know what you consider that, but pumpkin on pumpkin. This is what it looks like on the bottle. Sam Adams Jacko Pumpkin Ale. So on the back it says perfect fall beer. Jacko's cinnamon and nutmeg aromas recall memories of freshly brewed pumpkin pie. It has the ideal balance of fresh. It has the ideal balance of seasonal spices with a crisp, refreshing finish. This pumpkin ale pairs perfectly with the transition of summer into cooler days and nights. It is only 4.4% alcohol by volume, so it's kind of low on the ABV scale, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and pour it into my glass just so we can see the hue and the color. Coming in at an orangish, brownish hue. Not very thick looking, but didn't think it would be since it's only 4.4 alcohol by volume. I don't know how long this beer has actually been around. It says limited release, but I've been drinking Oktoberfest and a lot of pumpkin ale, a lot of different pumpkin ales every year, and I've never seen this. So put this up to the camera. It's very clear, very translucent. So I'm assuming it's gonna be thin, but hopefully it's full in flavor. Because the Blue Point that I'm drinking on the side over here, but I still have, I'm about halfway down with. It's got a lot of flavor. It's got a lot of cinnamon, a lot of nutmeg, and a pumpkin background. Perfect fall beer. So let's see how this Jacko Pumpkin Ale does. I'm going to go ahead and give it a smell. Giving it a smell, I can't smell much because it's so light. But you do smell like a little bit of pumpkin and a little bit of cinnamon, but it's not very bold, or like it doesn't stick out. So that's all I get from that. I'm more used to beers that aren't so translucent that you can see through the glass. So like I can see my finger through the other side of the glass, and I can kind of, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it a sip. Oh man, it's very pumpkiny. The pumpkin and the cinnamon definitely are there. It's not as light as I thought it was going to be, but the pumpkin is very pronounced. Um, like it's taking over the front of my tongue right now. It's actually quite good, but it is really light, so like it doesn't linger. Although the pumpkin does take over, but it does not linger at all. I do like that there's that flavor though. I'm quite surprised at how, because how thin it looks and how thin it poured. It's quite good. But I'm going to go ahead and drink it or pair it with that pumpkin cheesecake donut. Put it back up to the camera. You guys can see that filling. That's good. Not good. I thought that the pumpkin cheesecake filling would be overbearing and oversweet, but it's just the right amount of balance. Good job, not calling your mother. Good job with this donut. They have a lot of different donuts at this time as well. They have a apple pie donut, and this one. I think they had two other ones, but I think the other two were not seasonal. So the apple pie and the pumpkin cheesecake were. The non-filling part is really thick. It's really dense. Not sure how I feel about that, but the filling part is banging. And this guy a beer rating. So these are all the beers that I've tried. I think this is beer tasting number 11 or number 12. I don't remember. Excuse me. And the lowest beer that I've given, lowest rating I've given ever was a 2.5 on that Bianca Berry Maple Pancake Lassi Gose. It was absolutely terrible. This is nowhere near that. Looking at this list though, the 3.75s are where I start to really differentiate beers. 3.75 is memorable for me. 3.5 is kind of like the default. 3.25 is, I could drink this again. I might not drink it again. We'll see. So 3.25, that range. White Russian. I wasn't a big fan of it. Thunder Peel Hazy IPA was okay for me, but there are better IPAs out there. 3.5, I like the Stone Ripper. It's a good beer. So that's 3.5 is, but it's nothing like special, but I would drink it. And Stone, I have a special bond with Stone because I went to their brewery when I was in San Diego. It's the first brewery I think I went to. But giving this guy a rating, I'm going to give it a 3.5. It's definitely not the best pumpkin beer I've had. I actually like the Blue Point that I'm drinking better, but for more a casual setting, the Jacko Pumpkin Ale would be something that I would love to have in my hands. But the perfect casual beer, especially in the summer, is that Mango Cart at 4.25 at the top. But yeah, a 3.5 out of 5 for this guy. It's a solid beer. No complaint. I would just leave it at that. Solid beer. Solid pumpkin flavor. Good cinnamon taste. Light, refreshing, and festive for the fall.